Alright guys, this is Steven with Good Old Boys Outdoors, and I had a customer, or not a customer, sorry for saying that, I used to have a mechanic shop, so I'm used to saying customers. I had a viewer who had asked me to take my Beeman rs2 and, excuse me one minute, let me readjust my camera. My Beeman rs2 and to take apart the trigger because he is having some difficulties with his gun. It's not cocking and it's not staying cocked. So I was in the process of making that video. I was 29 minutes long. Long story short, my wife came in and interrupted me, so now I'm back at it again. In that time I was having the same problem when I put my trigger back together, and I figured it out. So with no further ado, first things first, your trigger right here, and then you got your first shear and your second shear. Okay, bring this a little bit closer. Let me turn my spotlight. So when this one right here has a spring underneath there, you have to have that spring right. And if you see right there, see that? That's a screw, and that's hitting that sear. So we'll get into that in here just a second. So there's a, don't take that pin out. There's a pin right there, and it's got them little, I call them E-clips, but that's my term. So anyways, let's dive right into it. So we're going to push that first one out. That did have an E-clip once again, but I'm going to take that, I already took that off. So I'm going to push that through. Pull my trigger out. Hoping y'all got a good view of this. Pull that pin out. Trigger's going to come out just like that. We're going to come here, and I'm hoping and praying this is going to help you. Justin, I'm sorry I had to look at the computer. Okay, I didn't know your name offhand. I'm not gonna lie, I ain't a liar, nor do I want to be a liar. So when we pull this out, it's got some tension in it, okay? I'm gonna get to that in a minute. You're gonna have to have a flashlight. You're gonna have to look down in here really good to know what you're doing. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn this over. I'm gonna pull this pin. There's gonna be a spring in there. Now, this is where it gets tricky, okay? Y'all still see me good now? This is where it's gonna get tricky. Yeah. So when I pull that pin, all right, I'm trying to get the best view for you, so you please work with me. So when I pull this out, it's gonna be springy. All right, once you got that out, put that to the side. You got your pin, put that to the side. So right here you got your sear. That sear goes in just like that. See? That's gonna go back in there just like that. Your spring is where your problem is. And I'm pretty sure that's where your problem is. See if you can see that spring down in there. And if you can't, bring it up and out. So there's your spring. That spring and the sear are best friends. They go together like that on the bottom. Can you see that? They go together on the bottom. I had it wrong a while ago, and it wasn't cocking. I had it on top like that. Wrong. It goes underneath the bottom like that to push the sear up. Okay? So you're going to push that down in there. Get that down in there. And you're going to push it in there. You're just going to set it in there. If you have to, get a flathead screwdriver and push it back in there. I'm sure this is where your problem's at. If it's not, we'll figure it out together, okay? But I know mine just did this, and it was a pain in the butt. So I took my screwdriver and I put it through there, okay? Just like so. See my spring's in there, you can barely see it. Try and get a good view of it. I don't know if you can see that, but once we get this through there, we're going to take the safety. That safety's going to be fun. Take the big pin and put it all back together. Remember that spring goes on the bottom of that sear. That's where the problem's at. At least on my case a while ago, that's where the problem was at. And don't get discouraged, because I just put mine back together and it wasn't catching. But once I put it back fully together, it started catching. Okay. I know my big old hands are in the way. I'm sorry. I'm gonna put that back on there. Did that help? Nope, didn't. I hate these Z clips. They're a pain in the butt to put on. There we go. So we got that on, okay? So you can flip that back like that, but don't. Because once you do that, then it's going to get caught in there. And that's where the other pin goes. You don't want it like that. You want it to be like that. So with that being said, you take this, go back forward where it's in there. See, like that. See, click, click, and that spring's gonna go there. Okay, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take this back off because I gotta put the triggers still in. All right, where'd my trigger go? All right, so we got the trigger, and we got this other little booger. FYI, while we're in here, see that little screw? That's a flathead. See how it's coming out down there? That pushes on the sear. And it makes your trigger more of a lighter, crisper trigger. This is a stage 2 adjustable trigger. You got adjustment here, you got adjustment here, and a lot of people don't know about that adjustment right there. I think I might have been the first one to figure that out on YouTube, because I haven't seen nobody else do that. Alright, so you're gonna take it. See that little booger right there? Let's see. See that? That is going to go and sit just like that. So it sits right in there. You can see that. Sorry. It sits right in there. So it sits right on top. Push that in there. Alright. Once you got that in there, take your pin, put your pin back through. Line it up. You got your pin in there. Make sure this is not on that side. Make sure that's not gonna hit in there, cause see, it hits. If I would have put that pin through right there on that, it would have got caught in there. We would have been having to take it all back apart again. Take this, move it over, move it back up there, bam. You got your safety again. See that? All right, let me put my clips back on. This is the part I hate. I hate messing with these little clips. Oh, by the way, this is Stephen, Good Old Boys Outdoors. I don't know if I mentioned that in the intro. This is a Beeman rs2 177 cal. This is the dual barrels for the 22 and the 22 and the 177. Unfortunately, I brought this at a pawn shop, so I don't have both barrels. I only got 177. Alright, so we're going to take that back off. I already had this taken apart, so you did not see this, but all that is for this guy right here. Okay, so we're going to put this guy back on here. So you're going to bend forward. Get right up underneath there. It's a pain in the butt. Hang on. Oops, I had it wrong way. So make sure you got it like this. Right, little clips. It's just like that. I had it the wrong way. There we go. See, bend forward, it comes right off. Go back. Once you got it like that, it's gonna go right back here. It's gonna go right back on there. Once it goes on there, take your E-clip, put it back on. Now, the back spring is going to come out right there for your adjustment for your trigger. Big fat side down in there on that little booger right there. You can see that right there. And then it's going to have a little pointy end that goes up into the screw. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Pointy end goes down. No, it don't. Wrong. Pointy end goes up. Push it down. Back down in there. And there you go. Let's see. Alright, so this is going to be cocking. See if it cocks. There it goes. Trigger's off. Loud. So I hope this helps you. That's where I think your problem is. The only other problem it could be is if this been taken apart where your springs come out, that sear needs to be on top. That's the only other problem it could be. This is Steven from Good Old Boys Outdoors. I hope y'all appreciate this video. This is a Beeman rs2 series and the 177 dual caliber. Other than that, y'all know the 3 basic screws to put it back together. So I hope y'all like this video. Y'all please like and subscribe, and if y'all need me to take apart anything that I have or any questions, y'all leave a comment down below and I'll get back with y'all as soon as I can. For Mr. Justin, I try to make this video as fast and as good as I could. If you need me to make another one, I will try my best to make it as best as I can, and I'll walk you through everything I can to get your pellet gun back up and going, because I know what it is not to have your pellet gun up and going, because mine's been down too, and it sucks when you don't have nobody to help you. So I'm here to help whoever needs help. I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but I'll do whatever I got to do this. Y'all have a blessed day, and please like and subscribe. And leave comments down below. Thanks. This is Steven from Good Old Boys Outdoors.